Depression is often misunderstood as simply feeling sad, but in reality, it is a complex mental health condition that affects how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. It can make even the simplest tasks feel overwhelming and drain the joy from things that once brought happiness. Some people describe it as carrying an invisible weight that makes everyday life feel exhausting, while others say it feels like a deep emptiness, a numbness that disconnects them from the world. One of the most frustrating aspects of depression is that it doesn't always have an obvious cause. Many people believe that depression only happens when something tragic occurs, like losing a loved one, experiencing a breakup, or facing financial struggles. While these events can certainly trigger depression, many people experience it without a clear reason. You might have everything you thought you needed to be happy, a stable job, supportive friends, or a loving family, but still feel hopeless and unmotivated. This lack of a clear explanation can lead to feelings of guilt and self-blame, making depression even harder to deal with. But the truth is, depression is not a choice or a weakness. It is an illness, just like diabetes or high blood pressure, and it deserves the same level of care and attention. Depression doesn't look the same for everyone. Some people experience persistent sadness, while others feel numb or detached from their emotions. It can cause irritability, lack of motivation, or even difficulty making decisions. Some may feel constantly exhausted, even after sleeping for long hours, while others struggle with insomnia, lying awake at night with racing thoughts. Appetite can also be affected. Some people lose interest in food altogether, while others turn to food for comfort and overeat. Physically, depression can take a toll on the body in ways that many don't expect. It can cause chronic headaches, muscle aches, digestive issues, and even a weakened immune system. The connection between mental and physical health is strong, and untreated depression can increase the risk of other health problems, such as heart disease and high blood pressure. Because depression affects both the mind and body, it is not something that can simply be snapped out of or ignored. One of the most insidious aspects of depression is the way it distorts thinking. It magnifies negative thoughts, making even minor setbacks feel like major failures. It convinces people that they are unworthy, unloved, and incapable of change. These thoughts can become so overwhelming that they start to feel like reality, even when they are not. You might begin to believe that you are a burden to others, that things will never get better, or that no one truly cares. But it is crucial to understand that these thoughts are symptoms of depression, not truths. One of the most important steps in dealing with depression is accepting your emotions rather than fighting them. Many people who struggle with depression feel ashamed, believing they should be able to get over it, or that they are weak for feeling this way. They might compare themselves to others and wonder why they can't be as productive, happy, or successful. But depression is not a personal failure, and it is not something you can simply will away. Imagine if someone broke their leg and tried to walk without crutches because they felt guilty about needing help. They would only end up causing themselves more pain and making recovery even harder. The same principle applies to mental health. Ignoring depression or pretending it doesn't exist doesn't make it go away. It only prolongs the suffering. True healing begins with acceptance, recognizing that what you're feeling is real and valid, and that you deserve support and care. Accepting your emotions doesn't mean resigning yourself to suffering forever. It doesn't mean giving up hope. Instead, it means acknowledging where you are right now so that you can begin taking steps toward healing. It's okay to feel exhausted. It's okay to feel unmotivated. It's okay to not have all the answers. What matters is treating yourself with kindness and patience, just as you would if a loved one were struggling. Depression can be incredibly isolating. It can make you withdraw from social interactions, avoid talking to loved ones, and feel as though no one could possibly understand what you're going through. You might even feel like you are a burden to those around you. But the reality is, you are not alone. Millions of people struggle with depression, and many of them have found ways to manage it and regain a sense of hope. Reaching out for help can feel difficult, but it is one of the most important things you can do. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or mental health professional can provide relief, even if it's just to say, "I'm struggling." You don't have to have all the right words. Just opening up about what you're feeling can be a step in the right direction. There are also many resources available for those dealing with depression. Therapy, counseling, support groups, and even online communities can provide encouragement and practical coping strategies. Medication can also be a helpful option for some, as it helps regulate brain chemistry and ease symptoms. Everyone's journey is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. The key is to keep exploring different options and find what helps you feel better. When you're in the depths of depression, even the smallest actions can feel impossible. But healing doesn't happen overnight. It happens through small, consistent steps. Here are a few simple things you can try to help yourself move forward. 1. Establish a routine. Depression can make days feel meaningless, so creating a simple daily routine, like waking up at a certain time, making your bed, or taking a short walk, can provide structure and stability. 2. Take care of your body. Eating nutritious meals, getting some sunlight, and engaging in gentle movement, like stretching or walking, can have a positive impact on mental health. 3. Challenge negative thoughts. When you notice self-critical or hopeless thoughts, ask yourself, is this really true? Try to reframe negative thinking with more balanced, compassionate self-talk. 4. Engage in activities that bring comfort. Even if nothing feels enjoyable at the moment, try to do things you once loved. Reading, listening to music, painting, or spending time in nature. Over time, these activities can help rekindle joy. 5. Stay connected. Even if it's difficult, try to maintain contact with at least 1 or 2 people you trust. A simple text message or short phone call can help you feel less isolated. At the end of the day, it's just a thought. Change your thought and you can change the whole you. Till next time, guys.